Hello, I'm Bruce Zimmerman, and this is the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week. Now, each July, the All-American Selection announces 6 new winners, and very often they're edibles, and that is exactly what they are this year. Now, these are the best of the best for 2015. So we'd like to give you lots of time to start planning your vegetable garden, and they have broken this down into regional winners as well as national winners. And the nice thing is that the regional winners are those that do well in a set geographical area. And so it's a good idea that you understand that, let's say you're from the Northeast. Well, if they do well in the Southwest, they're not probably going to do well for you. Or if they do great out on the Pacific West Coast, I can guarantee you they probably will not do well in the East Coast as well. So, here we go. All-American Selections, 6 new winners, all edibles, for 2015. The regional winners are the Brussels sprouts, Hestia. Now, this is a regional winner for Southeast and the Mountain Southwest. The cucumber, Parisian gherkin, is the regional winner for Northeast and Mountain Southwest. The pak choi Bopak is bok choy. I don't want to call it a lettuce. I guess it's a cabbage. Bok choy is Chinese cabbage. It is good in the Northeast, Great Lakes, and Mountain Southwest. Peppers Sweet Sunset are great in the Southeast, Heartland, and the West and Northwest. Now, the national winners were lettuce called Sandy and a radish called Roxanne. I wonder if Roxanne had a big red nose. Oh, well. Anyways, these are the winners that the AAS, All-American Selection judges, have judged for these areas. Now, both national and regional. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through these, and we're going to let you pick and choose because, of course, you will be also checking this out on the web. So, here we go. These are for home gardeners, vegetables with superior taste and great garden performance. And that's what we're looking for, right? The first one is Brussels sprouts called Hestia. Now, it's a regional winner for the Southeast and Mountain Southwest. This is only the second Brussels sprouts ever to be granted an AAS winner designation. It is an excellent flavored, trendy, and popular vegetable, bright green exterior, and a smooth, dense yellow interior. The erect plant actually maintains its nice habit throughout the season and has and was judged notably more uniform than other comparison varieties. Hestia is much more tolerant to cooler temperatures, and the flavor improves deliciously when the temperatures dip into the 30s. We all know that. That's one of the traits of Brussels sprouts. If you want them to be nice and sweet, you always go and wait until, well, I wouldn't say frozen, but definitely frosted and into the cool temperatures. Bred by Bidjo Seeds, and it is going to be good for the Southeast and Mountain Southwest. And I don't care how good they taste, I still don't like Brussels sprouts. Now, the cucumber, Parisian gherkin, is a regional winner for the Northeast and Mountain Southwest. This is an excellent mini or gherkin pickling cucumber, And this one is going to be great because pickling, canning, and all the other things we're preserving is starting to really catch on, particularly in the northeast. So here we go. Parisian gherkin. It is a pickling cucumber, midget size, small pickle stage, and processed. It has black spines. It's enjoyed fresh in salads as well as in coleslaws. The crisp cucumbers have a sweet flavor and process into pickles well. The semi-vining plants, I was almost going to say winning. The semi-vining plants can be planted in the garden or staked in patio containers. Ho, ho, ho. In other words, you could grow these as just cucumbers on your patio. They can be planted in the garden, staked in containers. The plants grow and produce quickly. Parisian gherkin is one of 2 organic AAS winners. The first for this organization. It was bred by Terra Organics, so in other words, it's an organic cucumber. Bok choy Bopak. Now, AAS regional winner for the Northeast, Great Lakes, and Mountain Southwest. In 82 years, Bopak is the first bok choy to become an AAS winner. First time in 82 years. You got to admit there's got to be something here and to this. So if you're in those areas, the Northeast, Great Lakes, and Mountain Southwest, this is the bok choy to grow. It matures early, and the tender leaves with crisp, sweet stalks taste great. It's tasty. It's a great addition to recipes, and the tender leaves can be eaten raw in salads or sandwiches. The stalks for celery. The stalks, in other words, a substitute for celery in soups and stews. You could grill it on the barbecue. Okay, that's a little different. Plant every couple of weeks for a longer harvest. Probably if you're using them as salads and greens, etc., or even added to coleslaws and slaws, this would be a good idea. Stop planting when the weather turns hot. Start new plants in late summer for a fall harvest. May be harvested as a baby bok choy as well, grown to full size. So you can basically harvest them at different sizes. Nice plant makes an attractive patio pot containers as well. It's bred by Bijou Seeds. And let's be honest, we're sort of starting to mix and look for vegetables that we can mix into our gardens to add that interest. And of course, this is a trend I've seen before, like 25, 30 years ago. That's when vegetables and plants were last combined. Now we're starting to see it being done again. Smaller spaces. People want both flowers and they want gardens, but they also want vegetables. So that trend is coming back again. Pepper, Sweet Sunset. This is a regional winner for the Southeast, Heartland, and West and Northwest. Sweet Sunset is a compact banana pepper. It's vigorous. It sets large amounts of fruit, very compact. It's high yielding, produces attractive, colorful, tasty peppers that are great fresh or canned. The compact upright plants do not require staking and can be grown in a container. This AAS winner produces early, often, and late into the season. Judges that saw this one liked the tasting quality of this sweet sunset and won the test taste in one of the open houses. Whoa. So when you go and you have an open house and you allow it for all the judges to come and taste all the different peppers, etc., and this one won, that says something. It was bred by Simmons Vegetable Seeds. Now, this one is a national winner. This is Lettuce Sandy. It is the first AAS winning lettuce since 1985. Sandy is an attractive oak leaf type lettuce with a multitude of sweet-tasting, frilly dark green leaves. I often find that oak leaves have a tendency later on in the heat to get bitter, so let's hope this one just doesn't. Sweet-tasting, frilly dark green leaves, so it's good, tasty, interesting. In other words, a good one into the garden to add interest. It has good disease resistance, and I do mean good, especially to powdery mildew. It is slow to bolt. Oh, that's excellent, because the bolting is what gives you the bitter taste. Sandy is good as a cut and come again baby leaf or grow to full maturity for loose salad heads. Uniform mounded loose leaves and of a nice head are well adapted to both raised beds and containers. We have a lot of people doing raised beds because they can control the soils and in them as well, and have greater success with the improved perfect soil, particularly if you're dealing in very poor sandy or very heavy clay soils. When planted with cool season flowers, hey, pretty cool. Sandy will add an abundance of interesting texture to patio containers. Sandy is the second AAS winner that is available as an organic seed, and again bred by Terra Organics. That's an impressive lettuce, and in our house we eat a lot of lettuce. We may have to just do that one for sure. There is another regional or national winner, I should say, and it is Roxanne radish. It is a uniform bright red. It has a creamy white interior. Roxanne is good tasting radish with no pithiness or bleeding when at a larger size. In other words, the red does not bleed into the white. It holds well in the garden. Roxanne grows well in a wide range of climates, as verified by our judges, who have seen it in the trial grounds for all over North America. Mild climates, Roxanne can be sown in intervals in fall and winter for harvest during these seasons. The radish can easily be grown in a pot at least 4 inches deep as well. Now, bred by Bejo Seeds, and if you're into radishes, this is one that you should add to your list. I kind of like this one, and I'm not a big fan of radishes, so we'll take a look. I'm Bruce Zimmerman, and this has been the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week.